Thank you. Good morning. I'm glad I had a few extra minutes to prepare. I was kind of tired earlier, but I'm wide awake. So, for all of those of you who know me, right, and if you don't know me, it's pretty clear I have a lot of energy and some passion, and I pretty much don't like people at all. I'm kidding, right? I tend to fall in love with everyone that walks in the door. And Carey, well, how was your appointment? I love them. They're lovely. I love them. But this particular story, yes, I fell in love with them. And I got a call from their daughter, Krista. And she lives in California. Very busy, woman, and her parents are 5,000 miles away. She started doing some research for them and, just had a great conversation with her. She was coming out to visit. She needed to set up some appointments. She had an appointment with Carmen, my counterpoint, and she also was looking at probably like 3 other communities in the weekend that she was coming out. So they were ready, right? So I set up the appointment with her. I got her information. I learned a little bit about her parents. Nothing that different than we all do. But I definitely recognized her need to be involved. And when I met them, I recognized in her parents that they had a need to have emotional support. So as I took them, through the tour and through the process, I realized, they were ready, and we actually had a great opportunity for them. And it happened very quickly. And, there are some instances where we can just hand people off, right, the USC, and we let them go, and we say hello as they go through the process. But there are other instances where you do need to hold their hand. And I recognized that right away with this couple. I had them out for, the cottage tour. I identified a cottage for them. They came out, they met with our director of building, and, we did the tour, and they learned all about the cottage, and they were going to decide that day if they were going to select it or not. And yay, they selected it, right? They loved it. So of course, I brought my camera with me. We have our phones, right? And I just took pictures. I took notes. We're inside the cottage, and I could tell that they were getting really excited about it. And I'm like, this is it, right? This is your new home. And they were really, really happy. But someone was missing, their daughter. She wasn't there. So I said, you know what? We're going to document this whole day for you. This is really exciting. So I took pictures. And, got a sweet little picture of them in front of their new cottage, Cottage 87. And I just basically put all of that in an email to their daughter, called her, and told her about the day. And I know she really appreciated that. The next thing, we overcame that. They're moving through the process, right? We decided to do the wellness interview, and, I heard that they were coming in. Oh, there they are, aren't they cute? So the wellness interview, I just had heard, okay, it's scheduled, awesome. I was running, around with another tour, and I just missed them. I heard that the interview went well, and they were good to go, but I missed them, and it was her birthday, I had found out, right? So I was like, do you think I can catch them in the parking lot? Because I just wanted to give them a hug, because their daughter is in California. Their daughter would have given them a hug. So I ran out, and I caught them, and I was so excited. They were already actually on the phone with their daughter, right? And they're like, Tasha's here. And of course I was like, next step. Awesome, we're moving on. And really, we've all had this experience, but financials look great. I was looking at, I'm like, gosh, this is not going to be a problem. And I've had some problems in the past, but I was like, this should be fine. But there was a few glitches, and I got a call from finance on a Friday We had submitted everything Monday, so this is pretty quick. And they're like, yeah, we're falling short at year 16. Not by like $10,000, $180,000 we fell short. And I'm like, oh, all right. Well, our finance team I think is wonderful. And he walked me through some things that could have been wrong. And, I called my dear Mr. E up here and said, can you come in? I think, we just need to revisit a few things. And so we spent a lot of time working, and there were 2 things that were just off. And it changed the application altogether. And we were okay. So we got through that hurdle together. I just want to know, we have a fabulous team. We really do. And, but I just, this particular just felt like I really needed to step in for them, right? Because I felt like I was kind of taking the role of their daughter, holding their hands. And I know it made a lot of difference to them. So we have overcome the financial check. We're good, we're moving on. And next week they're coming in for their contract signing. And it's another birthday celebration. So I was really excited. I called our culinary director and I'm like, can we do a cake? Like, can we do something? And she was wonderful. I've never actually done that before. I was like, this might be nice. And she was so excited. She's putting a little welcoming cake together for us. And she's going to set up china in our office, and we're going to celebrate. So I'm very happy, to move these people forward. And it has been so rewarding just to hold their hand through it. I don't think I did anything like crazy wow. I just followed up, right? I listened, I identified their needs, and I followed through. And that feels really good. So my wows aren't so tangible as the passion I have for that customer service. So that's it.